Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack. The Rebels have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Northwestern's offense will have the football first. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over. That's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Stone. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Hauls drills it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Rebels are on the move.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone. Nope. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the 1st drive. This is your 1st opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Beal. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Covey. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. To the air on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's got an open man. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the middle. Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a throw on 1st down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback keeper. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To the ground with the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And the Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnovers.
You got to
to be so careful too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Looking for a crease. It's Porter. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. It's a 1st and 10.
And 1st down for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion to the right. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that is another.
Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Albright. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Run in the red zone. It's Porter. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Makes the grab. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Alabama looks like a legit title contender right now, which they kind of do every year, but, man, this offense is rolling. They're up 14 over ULM. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Finds a man on the right. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on fourth down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelm the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Porter. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Hines is way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Wants to throw. It's Stone. Quickly to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. Takes the easy completion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that's a first down.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Wildcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Coverage team dare to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
And the Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the gun. Find some fresh air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
And the Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Looking to throw, it's Stone. Fires to the big fella. Oh, there might have been trouble if they hadn't knocked him down so quickly. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Northwestern! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense has really responded after last week. Last week, man, the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road and win. Come back home, you feel confident, you're in your routine, have answered the bell, took charge of this game late, and looking to go 1-0 this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Beal. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air, it's Stone. Dumps it off in the flats.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Covey. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
First down for the offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Covey. No chance to run, but still a good gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Gonna look downfield again. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Off play action. Unloads to the right. It's complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have gotten out on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ball State.
Caught in the backfield, it's Beal.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
First down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Second down coming up.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick release by the QB. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Good enough for first down.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Draw play, quarterback keeps it. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. They'll move the wide receiver.
for the offense.
The give from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Off play action on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Albright.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Porter. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Power football with the run. Showing off the arms. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Got his man quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Bringing the heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this offense has had a good day, and more importantly, this team responded from last week. 0-1, didn't look good to start the season, bouncing back, getting a convincing victory. Nice job by this team handling adversity early in the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick strike complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Crosses the 40. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkerson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.